Ready, I think.
Hi.
Hello, yeah. Good morning. So today we're in live session with my two guests and my two colleagues, and we're gonna discuss more about the UK education or UK universities and also great scholarships for international or South Asian students, especially for 2021. And we're gonna share our personal experience about UK universities and also our education history or experience, or whatever we gather from the UK education. So at first, I'm going to ask Anam to share her experience about the UK universities, about her scholarships, because she came here as a international student with full scholarship, London South Bank University, isn't it?
Yes, I did. Hello, everybody. And it's a great platform today for Boost Education Service. And we will be telling you that how can you avail scholarship opportunities and how can you make sure that how can you be successful in the universities in the UK. Um, I'm currently doing my PhD in law with Royal Holloway University of London. And when I came here, I came for my master's in law. I did my LLM from London South Bank University, and I got a full scholarship for that because I law from Westminster University. Um, Availing a scholarship, I believe, is it depends on your credit, like how much you score, what's your background. Let's say, for instance, have you scored a 2-1 or a first class degree? Not only that, but also your experience matters. So if you're coming as a master's student, I believe that really matters, that what has been your experience in your country, whether it's been from whichever part you're coming from. So I think that is what gave me the opportunity as to avail the scholarship. I availed the scholarship because I was working for UNDP in my country in Pakistan, and then I was working for the UNODC as well, which is United Nations Drugs and Crime Office, in Uzbekistan, where I was residing, and from where I came to London. So I think it depends on your work experience. It depends on how solid personal statement you will write as well, because sometimes you have to convince your university, you have to convince those people that what contribution will you give to them, to their university, to their country. So that really matters, I believe, in my opinion. So this is how I applied for the university itself, and then afterwards I applied again, wrote another personal statement for full scholarship, and I got that scholarship opportunity. So I think it's a long way, but if you keep motivating yourself, then you will definitely be successful.
What thing actually matter to get the full scholarships, like 100% scholarships?
For full scholarship, as I said, that what really matters is that I got a first class degree in law. So I think there were some other students as well who were my colleagues, and they did not get to a first class. They got a 2-1, which is a second upper. So not necessarily you should have a first class degree. I believe that your work experience matters. So I was because I wanted to go into the academic field, because I am currently teaching. So I wanted to go in the academic field. So I was a research assistant during my final year with University of Westminster in the legal department. So I think that is what helped me as well. The recommendation letters, that helps you a lot, that what have you been doing, because then the university gets an idea that what actually, are you a serious student as well or not, or will you be actually serious in terms of your education when you come to the UK? What contributions are you bringing to the society? And on top of that, they see your extracurricular activities as well. And in terms of that, I was very much into Model United Nations. I was very much into the cultural events representing my country. So these kind of activities, the social activities, they really matter in my opinion as well. All in all, for a full scholarship, they see each and every criteria. They don't only see that you're a brilliant student, because you can have various certificates, but the knowledge and your experience is what really matters, I believe.
Okay, okay. Can you please share your little bit experience about London South Bank University? Because you studied London South Bank. I also studied London South Bank.
Yeah, exactly. So London South Bank was, I mean, I was, the classes were six, like the evening classes. It was a master's degree. We had evening classes which were 6 to 9. And I think it was one of the experiences which I miss now, because now with PhD, I know you're doing doctorate in business as well. So in PhD, we actually miss those days, the masters or the bachelor days. So even here, when I came with London South Bank University, I was associated with the Law Society, and I was contributing, like we got to meet different lawyers, and I was working at that time with different law chambers, with different solicitors I got to work with. And that was a very good experience, because sometimes as an international student, when you come to the UK, you don't just expect that you will get a job instantly and you will start getting paid just like that. So you have to struggle a lot. And especially in my field, which was law, it's very, very difficult, I mean, to get a good job and with good pay. So initially I was just doing some voluntary work, and then after that, with London South Bank, gave me that opportunity, because one of my head of law, he was very much he was very cooperative, and he actually helped me a lot in securing one of the positions. He's still in touch with me whenever I need any recommendation letters. He still helps a lot. So I think that really matters, like what connections you make. And in London South Bank, I made like good connections in terms of going into the law society, as well as contributing towards cultural society. So it was a lot of fun. I
Mhm.
got good friends. And what you make is, you, because it was a diverse society, so you get to make good friends, good like all
Yeah,
my
that's different communities. Yeah, different countries to them.
different
So
parts.
let's ask Isabella to share some experience, because she's studying in virtually at this moment with Barbing University. And what's your subject, Isabella?
So I'm doing a master's degree in international marketing, and I chose the Birkbeck University as it is a very good university, being part of University of London. Probably you heard about UCL, King's College, Queen Mary. Those are great universities. Oh, not to forget London School of Economics. I'm sure you heard about those universities, which are amazing universities, very known for their research. So I choose to go to Birkbeck because they have the option to do evening classes. And for me, it was
Yeah,
just
that's
perfect
good
because
thing.
I was able to work as well. And it helped me a lot. And even you might think that because it is a university known for their evening classes, it is not that easy as you might think of it. It is actually pretty hard, but I enjoy it a lot. I mean, the multicultural environment is amazing. I know students from all around the world now. I literally have students from America, from Dubai, from
Oh yeah,
Africa, from all over
we
the
have
world.
lots of
It's
friends from
amazing.
America also in South Bank.
Yeah,
Lots. Mhm.
yeah, that's true. So everyone is coming here because of their reputation and their level of teaching the students. I mean, it is really hard. I need to say that it's not easy. Don't expect it to be easy, but in the same time, it's very good because I'm learning a lot of new things, and we are not really using old books as usually happens. I mean, we are using materials from today, really today. We are studying articles from 2021, 2020. All our projects and so on are very actual, and I really like that because it brings you to today with everything, and I think this is very important to prepare you for the work after finishing the masters or university, whatever course you would like to do.
Mm. That's good, good, good. And
Hmm.
also,
Now, can
and
we ask that what has been your experiences?
Yeah.
my experience with London South Bank, because I studied
Yes,
three university. Okay, so overall,
yes.
okay, I can explain overall. Okay, bachelor's degree actually I did with Euclid University, but London-based campus, which is London School of Finance, I think, the LSBF. But they have a small campus, but they are very good in terms of providing the education, teaching. The teachers are also very good. And then after completing bachelor's degree from them, I went to London South Bank University for MS in international marketing. And MS international marketing, I actually more about business. My interest was always to be businessman, or interest to get a business knowledge. and sometimes business is most important to learn about the marketing for at this moment. And also I learn many things in marketing, digital marketing, okay, social media marketing, all the platforms. And day and night, whenever I used to get time for to learn something, I learn about the digital marketing from YouTube and other channels. I did all for marketing knowledge from online. I haven't done any that much courses, okay, or any short courses for digital marketing, but I did myself, okay. Also, Southbank University have some modules, MSc International Marketing. It was like social media marketing modules, okay. Uh, it was like in general, but content based. Social media marketing in Southbank is like content based, or there is nothing practical things, okay. But I used to learn practical things. But some courses have practical things in some modules, okay, practicals. But social media marketing, whatever I found from Southbank University, was very much like theoretical, okay, not like practical. But our teachers and Southbank University, they are amazing. I would say one of our program leader, Anita Plague, she was excellent. And she used to have like every single things, anything you student asking anytime, she's replying day night, anytime she's replying emails and giving the student the guidelines. Also, she's continuously still sending our emails to the job opportunities. Any companies
Yeah.
giving her an email, and they're sending to their students, okay, please apply here, send your CV to me, I will help you for your CV to prepare your CV, and then you can apply to the university, that particular company. So it was very amazing. But I didn't have any interest to get a job anywhere. My interest only to learn marketing and grow my business. That
Which you
was my intention. And uh, then after that I feel interested to study a higher, like DBA or PhD. And I applied many places for DBA and PhD. It was not very easy to get the DBA and PhD, but I got chance to study Northumbria University, Newcastle. And but my supervisor, actually, because of my dissertation marks and my overall marks was good in masters, that's why they accepted me. But my supervisor, after getting my interview, he was like amazing guy, British guy, but he accepted my proposal, and then I get into that DBA. And I think this year I'm going to finish by May, so I don't have that much time. I almost finished my writing, so I'm just preparing everything now. So, inshallah, let's see what you
inshallah.
think.
So
So,
we talk about universities, but what do you think about benefits? Which are the main benefits of studying in the UK?
yeah, like what I found from the universities, that from compared to our country universities, it's completely different in terms of resources, in terms of the quality of educations, in terms of the practical or theoretical teaching. Yeah, many countries, our countries also theoretical based educations, okay. As business, because I don't know many discipline, but only business discipline or marketing, theoretical but traditional way they're teaching in our country. But I don't know that last few years, but I'm talking about 10-15 years ago, because when I used to study in our country university in 2006-7. So after that I came here. So at this moment I would say this country, most of the universities, excellent resources, excellent teaching capacity, okay. They're like extraordinary, because world competition of the UK university, because there are number one, the teaching international students, and the number one destination international student coming here. So definitely most of the university, they are innovative. Most of the cases, most of the university, they're most like they try to be there themselves as an individual university. I saw that UK university, they never competed with another university. Themselves, they are saying that we are very individual. We are not competitive another university. That's very good things. But in some other countries, it's different. Okay, their competition with public university, private university. But even though UK, I see that many universities, for example, our present university, Northumbria and Newcastle. There are two universities, same like on one side, both side, like there is a road. One side is Northumbria, another side is Newcastle. but the teacher, there are always, supporting each other. The two university, Newcastle is Russell Group University, Northumbria, they're good quality university. The teacher also sometimes they're coming here to teach our student, Newcastle University. So they have like lots of program they're doing together. They're doing, some program for the community. So how they're supporting to each other universities. Some program they're designing for both university, they're like modules they're teaching in same times, okay, or similar way. So sharing their modules. So how these universities, helping each other to,
Yeah,
use the reputation.
that's true, because in the UK it's very important to educate the student and to make him very competitive on the job market. And I think this is what universities from the UK are doing. They are preparing students for the job market. For example, what I found very interesting about my university is that this semester, for example, I have two very interesting projects. So, for example, at customer behavior, I need to follow my journey in changing my behavior. So it's very interesting to analyze your behavior. And for example, for the digital and social media marketing, I just need to make a Instagram page, or anyway a social media page, and grow it in time. So I'm literally learning how to grow
Social media
companies in
platform.
the marketing environment. So it is very interesting, and I'm sure it will help me a lot in the future.
Yeah, that's true. UK's Instagram is huge.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is very
And it's your
valuable here.
Yeah.
and your
And
the you are the major which you're teaching as well, or you're studying as well, it's basically interesting. And when
mm,
it comes to law, for which is my major,
mm,
it's very boring and dry sometimes. But as Shafiq also said that when even the universities over here, they don't compete with each other. Like you see your university as well, Birkbeck University, it just has adjacent to that, you have SOAS University, you have UCL. I know personally from my experience of teaching in SOAS, University of London, I know that because sometimes we do get the opportunity of teaching Birkbeck students as well. So when it's because I'm teaching undergrad students, so we do get those opportunities also. So this is also very interesting in the UK, that the environment is very diverse, and especially the
yeah, that's
university. Like I mean, you get students from China, from Japan. I know
true.
personally, which I am teaching, it's a very, very diverse society, and therefore the competition is very high as well.
Mm,
And in getting the job opportunities, it's not very easy, especially in comparison to, I believe, I think we will slowly move on to this, but in comparison
mm,
to European students, how
mm,
they avail the job opportunities and how they avail student benefits as well, we do not get that in comparison to the international students. So it's very competitive, the market is very, very competitive. And as Shafiq mentioned about his journey of getting a PhD, the same was with me. Like this is my kind of advice to the international students, that if you're applying for universities, don't just apply for one or two universities.
yes, this
Do
is,
not just apply for one or two universities, and do not just hold on and sit back and say, oh, I, because then you're in a very like shaky situation. You do not know that whether you will get the offer or whether you will not get the offer. So when I applied for PhD, I applied literally to 41 universities on the count.
no, I didn't apply that many. I think almost 20 university I applied.
And for PhD, you get like you have to give like interviews to each and every
Mm.
university. And I had to give like each university, because you have to discuss your proposal, so that
Yeah,
interview goes
the
on for
interest of the
a week.
area.
And
Mm.
it was like you have to tell them what innovation are you bringing, what is your proposal all about.
What is your contribution? Main thing is contribution in
In
PhD
your
or BBA. So what will be your future contribution? Even though you haven't done the research, so how can you know the contribution? But still you have in your focus the goal, okay, or contribution. This is most important.
Exactly, the tricky part comes here. So all in all, I believe that it's all about that, what your interest is all about. You have to be a very, very serious student working in this area. I believe I've learned that you have to be very, very you need to know what you need to do in the future, I believe.
Mm. Yeah, that's true. Mm. So,
So
Isabella,
yeah.
can you tell me about, or Anam, both of you, about the UK job experience? Okay, And if any international student they're coming this current situations, okay, what will be your suggestion for them to get a good job? Okay, because at this moment, very tough, because everyone knows the job market in the UK is, very competitive, and whoever coming is from, like South Asian countries, so they're not good in English. Okay, maybe they don't have that much experience. So what will be your suggestion for them to get a
Well,
part-time job?
my suggestion is, honestly, I think all the students that are coming in the UK are having a pretty well in English level, because they need to pass some English test to get admission for the
Yeah.
university. So I'm sure the English level is good enough. And to get a job in here now, as Anna mentioned, it's pretty hard and it's competitive. But in the same time, trust me, your university will help you a lot with that. My university is sending me job updates almost every
Mm.
day to
Mm.
apply for the jobs, encouraging me, helping me with a CV if I need it, and so on.
Mm.
So it matters a lot the university that you're choosing to go for, and also your abilities. I mean, I think it's very important to be honest in the CV and to tell the truth about what you know, which are your abilities,
That's
which
true.
is your knowledge in general, and
Mm.
to not lie about your past experience. Just tell them the truth, tell them what you know, tell them what you're good at, and I'm sure you'll find a very good job. And the university matters a lot for you to start your career. So choose a very good university, in my opinion. It will be hard, but it will help you as well very, very much.
Okay, Anam, tell me your experience, okay,
In
about
my
getting job.
coming from
Mm.
a South Asian background myself, my experience of getting job opportunities, I wouldn't, as Isabella mentioned, as you know yourself, that the struggle is ongoing. But
Mm.
what you need to do is you need to keep yourself motivated and you need to keep on working hard. Firstly, you need to make sure that your CV is up to date, and you have to keep a balance on your CV. As Isabella mentioned, that yes, nowadays the universities are helping us even to make sure that what CV requirements, what the market demands from your CV, or what the market is actually asking you for. So as an international student myself, or coming into the UK as an international student, I think I was blessed enough that with my past experience, because I had the experience of working in the teaching arena in back in Uzbekistan with British universities. So I think that helped me a lot. And well, I would say that even firstly, I would start off with my master's degree. That when I came as a master's student, I knew I did not have that much of experience because I was a very fresh graduate, and then I did not have too much experience. So I started with voluntary work. So you can get good jobs, but you have to make sure that the market you're choosing, you have to convince them that what will you bring on to their company? Are you
Mm.
going to benefit for that company as well or not? You have to make a mark in that company firstly, or that area wherever you're working. Then you can. I even did small jobs as well, where you can sort of collect your pocket money and you can grow yourself. And then slowly and steadily, with my PhD, I got the job with SOAS University of London, which is still ongoing. And I believe you just keep on applying. This is what I used to do.
Yeah,
I used
yeah,
I
that's
for
my suggestion. You need,
uh,
they still need to apply as many as they can. Okay.
as many as, like, for example, I remember that I used to apply for like 20, like hundreds of jobs like in a day. So it just, I know sometimes it's a very long process, you have to enter
Mm.
all your details and everything,
Mm.
but believe me, that really works out well. I still remember when I got a call from SOAS University that they called me for the interview. I still remember that day because I had even forgotten about it, that I applied for the job, because I was applying for so many jobs altogether. But still the experience has been really, really good. I think you need to keep applying for jobs in terms of especially international students. And now with Brexit obviously falling in place, which has fallen in place, now even the European students who will be coming into the UK, it is going to apply the same for them as well, that they have to make sure from which background they're coming from, or what sort of work experience are they bringing into the market. They have to look into consideration with all of this, I believe. So
Yeah, as you said, that the student need to at least start with voluntary work if they have chance, get a chance to do that. Because when I came here, and that time, 100 thousands of students came here to study, like 2009. So you know that
it was
everywhere, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, and I mean, uh, full of student everywhere wherever you go. Okay, because when I was coming from Bangladesh, and the flight was, I think, 400 passenger on the flight,
Mm.
almost 350 passengers are students that time. So think about it, all passengers are international students. So when I came here, but I was so lucky that within 3 days I got the job. So but which is um, from some reference. Okay, I got the job, and then I worked there for 2 weeks in a restaurant, because I never work in Bangladesh. Okay, that way. I used to like teaching in a like a coaching center in Bangladesh, but like this type of hard work, like restaurant hard work, I never did these types of work. But it was very hard for me, but I adapted. I worked in restaurant more than 2.5 years. Okay, after that I left restaurant work, and then I moved to my own plan according to my interest. So that was my experience for
This
job
this is
experience.
honestly speaking, if you're adding on to, I will, like I mentioned about the small jobs which I did, this is the same experience which I had. Like when I came into the UK for my master's degree, I had only worked with university or with UNDP, which is United Nations department, and I never did these kind of jobs. But then when I started off with Forever 21, I started off with, which was through one of my friends who was my classmate in my bachelor's degree, and she told me, oh, there's a job opportunity there. She's a barrister now, and
Mm.
she's a leading barrister right now in the UK. And I mean, this is how I started off. But believe me, that was a very hard work. And then after I think after a couple of months, I left it myself, and I got job in Starbucks. And Starbucks experience, I would say that it actually made me understand the UK better, because when I used to come to the UK, like since I was a child, but I did never got to work. I never got to have the experience of how the market is, how the people are. So Starbucks gave me an idea that how you need to properly communicate with people.
Mm.
How do you need to understand? Sometimes you have to
Most
stand.
important things, yeah. Most
So
important things.
it really gave me that growth, I believe, which to understand the people much better, I believe. And then came good other jobs as well.
Yeah, I think it's very important to mention to the students that even the most insignificant, that might seem a very insignificant job in here matters, because you start learning and speaking better English that will help you in the future to get a better job in a, maybe in a huge company.
Exactly, and all the, I think even in my master, when I was doing this job for Starbucks, I one of my classmates from my master's degree, he actually told me for this job. And I mean, he's a good barrister now. He's a leading advocate in Bangladesh right now.
Mm.
But we all got to do these small tiny jobs because
Yeah, definitely. This is important to,
this is,
gather knowledge and build your communication skills. Okay,
yes,
because without good communication skills or your experience, you'll not expect good pay or a good job. Definitely. So that's most important. I suggest our students who are interested to come in September session or May sessions, they should prepare now to prepare their CV, and then start applying from wherever you are. Okay, apply online, LinkedIn, apply LinkedIn as many as you can. Send the CV, there
you,
is no problem. Okay, and
yeah.
get some experience how to apply even though. Okay, and what types of job roles. Okay, people need to understand, students understand. So also we can talk about some scholarships. Okay, so I'm going to share one screen, like our one of our partner university screen. That university giving huge scholarship opportunities for 2021 for international students, especially in South Asian based students, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Nepal, all the students. It's called Great Scholarships, and at least 41 universities offering these scholarships, and most of the universities 10 to 15 places for international students. And it is about for masters only, and 10,000 pounds scholarships. But the deadline is, I think, 1st of May, and still the student have time to apply. And before that, you guys need to get offer letter first. Okay, and then you need to apply the scholarships. Okay, so let share in the screen, then I can explain little bit. Okay, so okay. So I think you guys can see my screen here. Okay, that's one of our partner university, and it's outside of London. It's the city, the campus in Staffordshire, so more than 2-3 hours from London. So this is actually I was talking about the great scholarships. This scholarship actually organized by British Council. Okay, British Council with together with 41 universities. Okay, and it's for Asia, Africa to access the world-class UK higher education opportunities. The for this particular university, you can just apply these courses. Okay, for £10,000. Okay, if any international student they're applying from these countries. Okay, also the same scholarship also for another 40 universities. So you guys can see the deadline here also. Application process the first or 31st of May. Sorry, for 31st of May. So you guys need to apply, and before that you need also you need to apply the process everything in the website. They can check, and £10,000 is big amount of a scholarship for any particular university. Also, there are many scholarship opportunities in the UK, like Commonwealth scholarships, which is Anam, I think you got, isn't it?
Yes, I got Commonwealth full scholarship. Yes. And I just want to clarify one thing. When you get these scholarships for the students as well, you have to first avail the offer letter from the
Yeah,
university, and then you need to apply for the scholarship,
the scholarship.
right?
Yeah. So at first, you guys need to organize an offer letter. You need to apply for offer letter first, and then you can apply for a scholarship individually. So if you guys need any support, okay, for making applications, so our team, we can help you guys to make the application for this university. Not only that university, we have many universities, and most of them have these opportunities. Okay, there's great scholarship opportunities. Okay, let's back to the screen. Okay. Anything else, Anam? You want to share anything, Isabella?
I just want to tell to everyone that don't give up. Come in the UK. It's really worth it. Trust me. You'll be able to secure a great job in the future. Even if it might seem hard now, trust me, you will. The education here, it's very, very reputable, and it will help you in the future to work wherever you want.
Okay, there are
Definitely.
some comments here. Okay, one of the students from I think Bangladesh asking after complete my master's degree, will I get a job? Yeah, there are lots
Yeah.
of new opportunities here.
On you first of all, that whether you whether you're as an international student, you have
Mhm.
to make sure that you are getting a good securing a good grade, and then what type of experiences, what are you contributing to the society during your masters. So definitely you will get a good job opportunity. I think we are the prime examples as well
Mm,
of this.
exactly. Yeah. Mm. So that's I think enough for today. So that's the live session. We'll stay in our page, Facebook page, YouTube, and my personal Facebook. So anything you guys need, you can contact with us, okay, by Messenger, WhatsApp, wherever in our contact details in our website and Facebook also. Anything else? We can
Not
leave.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very and keep applying to the UK universities, and just make sure that keep motivating yourself, especially for international students. I'm talking that keep motivating yourselves, and definitely you will get somewhere in the future if you're motivated and confident in yourself. Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank
Best.
For
Bye.